Hello my friends, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be getting up off of our asses and we're going to be getting in shape with Stina. So do it with me, get your booty up and let's get active. So for our first exercise, we're going to start with some banded donkey kicks. I love this exercise because it gets my glutes nice and fired up. You want to make sure that you're just focusing on kicking that leg back. Oh, and then, we are going to be doing 20 kickbacks and then we're going to follow it with 10 pulses. So as you can see here in the end, I didn't push my leg back all the way. I'm kind of just like halfway pulsing it, if that makes sense. A good tip to keep in mind for this exercise is to try and keep the rest of your body still, of course. You want to keep your back neutral. Don't arch your back or anything crazy like that. And you also don't want to be like swinging your leg. If you are just starting out, over time, you will get better. So don't be too hard on yourself if you're a beginner. We all have to start somewhere. So I'm only going to be filming one set of each exercise, but I am doing everything 3 times. So I'm doing 3 sets. So same thing on the other side. We're going to push back or kick back 20 times. And then we're going to follow it with 10 pulses. You want to kind of imagine that something is behind you and you are kicking it back. So for our next exercise, this is one of my favorites because I feel it all in my glutes. We're doing some banded Romanian deadlifts. So you could do this with the bar if you're like working out at a gym. You could do this on a Smith machine. I'm just using what I have. You don't even have to use weight if you don't want to. If you're a beginner and you're just starting out, I would recommend that you kind of just put your hands like down out in front of you, almost as if you were holding an imaginary weight, and just kind of push them down and bring them back up, if that makes sense. Kind of doesn't make sense, but just imagine. Just put your hands like I have my hands, but without a weight, just keep them there. To me, that just helps me like keep my form, but I don't know, you do what you got to do. The main thing that you want to feel here is your booty firing up. So you really want to push back with your hips and then drive them forward whenever you're coming up. And I'm just going as low as I need to feel that stretch and that burn. If you need to go lower, definitely do that. If you don't need to go as low, just do what works for you. This is going to look different depending on how tall or short you are. Next, I'm going to be doing some, I guess you could consider this a goblet squat or a hack squat. I'm just doing a squat with my heels a little bit elevated. So you're going to kind of see that this workout definitely proved to be tougher than I was expecting because I go down like less and less. I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm not going down as low as I was the first few because this is definitely firing up my hamstrings way more than I had anticipated, which I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like that. So I only did 12 of these, but I still did do 3 sets. Next, we're going to be doing some lunges, y'all. These are going to take the life out of you, so definitely be ready and definitely do these either towards the beginning or middle of your workout. Do not save these for the end unless you just want to, like challenge yourself. I do that sometimes, but I'm dying. So with these, if you want to touch your knee to the ground, you definitely can. I feel like I don't need to do that for my lunge to be effective, but again, whatever is going to work for you. I like to really press off of my heel. That way I'm really feeling my booty fire up and not so much of like a hamstring quad type of thing. So the more that you do this, you'll kind of learn like how far you need to actually lunge back. And for me, it honestly just varies like on how much I fire up my booty before I do the lunges. The more you do these, you'll figure out what works best for you. Can't talk, but just kind of play around with your footing. If you're not feeling it in your booty, maybe scoot your leg a little bit closer or farther back and just kind of see what works for you. And if you're a beginner, definitely use, hold on to a side rail or the wall or whatever you need to kind of keep your balance. For our next exercise, this is also another one of my favorites because it really gets my booty nice and fired up. We're just gonna do some simple leg lifts. I'm gonna be doing 20 on each side, and again, I'm gonna be doing 3 sets for each leg. You wanna drive your leg straight up really fast and then kind of bring it down a little bit slower. I like to count like 1, 2, 3, bringing it down. So go up 1 second and then 1, 2, 3 down, if that makes sense. You really want to fight the burn because these are going to burn. They're going to fire up your booty. This is a glute isolation exercise, so you're really going to be feeling it all in your butt. No leg, all booty. And we're going to do the other side. If you wanted to, you could also like hold a weight up against the leg that you're lifting up to make it a little bit more difficult for you. I'm kind of just easing my way back into working out, so I'm really not doing anything like heavy because I don't want to like discourage myself from working out. I'm trying to get back into loving heavy lifting. I don't exactly love it yet. Okay, so after that bomb ass workout that we did, we need some bomb ass food to feed our glutes and give us those gains that we're wanting. So I'm going to be making a sweet potato egg scramble. If you follow me on my Instagram, you guys might have already seen that I posted a reel. Well, I'm going to be showing you step by step what I did here on YouTube because this recipe is that good. So as you can see, I chopped up some sweet potato, and now it's actually the next day that I am making this, but I chopped up the sweet potato. Now I'm just going to grill it on a pan. We're gonna add some salt, add some pepper, and then I'm just gonna cover this and kind of let it do its thing for a few minutes. While that's cooking, I'm going to be cooking some turkey bacon. Anthony is actually here today with me also, so I'm going to be making him 2 slices and me 2 slices. I do not eat 4 slices of bacon. That's way too much salt for me, personally. And now while the bacon's cooking, I'm going to come back to my sweet potatoes. I'm going to crack 2 eggs in here. And you can, if you wanted to, like whisk up the eggs. Oh, gotta flip my bacon. I know it looks like it's burning, but it's not. We actually just like it really crispy. So in order to do that to turkey bacon, make it crispy, you gotta cook the shit out of it. I'm sure if you know, you know. Okay, so like I was saying, back to the eggs. If you wanted to, you can whisk up the eggs in a bowl separately before you put them in a pan. I just don't want to dirty that many dishes, so I'm just doing it in here. It's literally the same thing. So I'm going to, again, add some salt and pepper to my egg because you want to season everything. We don't like bland food around here, okay? Then I'm going to toss in some spinach and just give this a nice good little stir. After I kind of got it in here, incorporated as much as I can because it's kind of hard with these uncooked spinach. I'm going to add in some cottage cheese, and usually I would do this like right when I'm mixing the egg mixture, but I forgot. So in this recipe, I'm using cottage cheese for more protein because cottage cheese is really heavy in protein. So that's why I'm using cottage cheese today, but in my recipe on my reel on Instagram, I just use feta cheese, which I kind of alternate and go back and forth. I never use both, just one or the other. This is what it looks like. I'm going to transfer it into a bowl, and then I like to add some crushed red pepper. There's the bacon, all crispy and delicious. And there's my Marmar because she's great. And that is the end of this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna go eat this yummy, delicious food and enjoy my baby. And I hope that you guys do something that makes you happy today. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.